Hello, fellow mutants. Welcome back to another video, and I'm sorry about him. He is in one of those moods where he wants to show me all this love and affection right now. So if you guys see him constantly moving throughout this review, I apologize. And with that said, I did say it was going to be a review, and if you couldn't tell by the title, this is going to contain spoilers to what? The Batman. So I technically seen it on Sunday with my dad, and it was honestly one of the greatest experiences I had, like in terms of with my father, because he enjoyed the movie, I enjoyed the movie. We were able to talk about the movie. I've been a comic book fan since I was like about 3 or 4, since I really saw like the Ninja Turtles movie, the 1990s one, the original movie. And so, of course, as a kid, it was more childlike. But me being my mid-20s now, or my older 20s now, it was really nice getting to talk to my father about this movie, but it being more so in an adult way than childlike, if that makes sense. So already right there, I enjoy the movie partially because me and my father were able to talk about it intellectually and adult-like, and kind of break it down too. So, with that said, the movie has a Riddler. Surprise, surprise! If you didn't see the trailers, then congrats. Again, like I said, before I continue, this is spoilers. So if you guys don't want any spoilers, do not check this video out until after you watch this video. If you haven't seen the movie and just don't care about the spoilers, then you can say if you, but just spoiler warning. So pretty much, the Riddler, he is giving the Batman clues, like riddles, because Henson being the Riddler, and he is killing the rich and the wealthy pretty much to make a point, because he was a kid. When he was a kid, Wayne Enterprise promised the orphanage, the Edward Nygma was in something that sadly didn't deliver due to Thomas Wayne's death, and the Riddler just wants everyone to suffer like how he suffered, pretty much. And essentially, he tries to go for Bruce Wayne, which Alfred essentially gets in the crosshair because the Riddler sends a package as a bomb, and it was meant for Bruce Wayne, but it was really but Alfred really got it, and he was put in the hospital for it. And then pretty much the plot was the Riddler wanting to make people feel the way he felt, suffer the way he suffered, to make him feel better. That's essentially the plot, the main plot. I did like how long Batman was, like Bruce Wayne was Batman in this movie. I think out of all the Batman movies, this has to be the longest. Like, this movie has the longest time where Bruce Wayne has been in the Batsuit. And I did enjoy that. Like, and that we got to see more of Batman's detective side than the other Batman movies that we've seen. And I actually enjoyed that. I really did. Catwoman was pretty decent. My favorite Catwoman in terms of live action has to be Anne Hathaway. But I forget her name, but the actress who played Catwoman, she did a pretty good job as Catwoman. I'm having a brain fart of the guy who played Batman right now, but the Twilight guy, he did a better job as Bruce Wayne and Batman than I gave him credit for, or that I thought he was going to do. So I want to say congrats to him because he really blew my mind in his performance. This Batman or Bruce Wayne seemed to be a bit more emo than the other Batman. Not saying that's a bad thing. It just seems like this one was more emo than the other Batman. I think it was like Mindless Entertainment or Zaki Melons who was saying that they could have pictured him at more as a Terry McGummis, or would have liked to have seen him more of a Terry McGummis, or the Batman, more of a Batman Beyond Batman than a Bruce Wayne Batman. And I'm in the same boat. It would have been nice to see a different person being Batman besides a Bruce Wayne, because we already got like what, 6 actors live action, 7 actors live action being Bruce Wayne. So it would be nice to have seen someone else being the main star of a Batman movie. Maybe have like the Batman Beyond Batman, have Dick Grayson being Batman in live action. It would have been great. There was this one line where in the movie where Catwoman did say the rich white men, and immediately that's a cringy line, because why? I thought that was cringy once they brought in the skin tone. I would have been okay with them just saying they're rich guys. But yeah, I can see why some people dislike that way. If they took out the whole white part, then okay. I did actually enjoy Selena Kyle's arc in here. Because her mother was killed by Maloney. And I meant to say Falcone. Falcone, not Maloney. But yeah, Falcone killed Selena Kyle's mother. Selena Kyle took the name of her mother, her maiden name. But it turns out that Falcone is Selena Kyle's father. And I thought that was a pretty nice plot twist in itself. Because I wasn't expecting that, really. And I thought that was a pretty nice touch. Pretty much Catwoman's story arc was she just wanted revenge for her mother. And after Falcone died in the movie, because he dies, kind of reminded me of the Anne Hathaway Catwoman a bit, where like, yeah, I'm ditching this city, I'm ditching this town, I have no reason to stay here anymore, I'm ditching this town, but I'm gonna come back later on, I'm gonna come back to help you, I'm gonna have a change of heart. And I like that. I don't know why I liked it, but I did. I also did like Batman's arc, because he started out full of vengeance, but by the time the movie ended, he realized he needed to be more than vengeance. He needed to morph into a symbol of hope. So like, I guess he feels like, yeah, it's okay to be vengeance, but I need to be adapted into more of the figure of hope to give people hope besides putting fear in them. And it excited or curious about where they're going to take Robert Pattinson. Finally remember his name, Robert Pattinson, as Batman if this movie has a sequel. I think this movie is good. The character progression is good. The relationships were good. Of course, like there was like few cringy or moments in the movie, but for the most part, I enjoyed the movie. I actually liked it. That was a pretty good movie. I do see where people are saying it feels like a tad bit long, and I have to agree. It does kind of feel like it's a tad bit long. It's nearly 3 hours. It's like, actually, let me while I'm recording, let me see how long this is, because I know it's close to 3 hours. Excuse me. 2 hours and 56 minutes. So yeah, rounded off to the nearest hours, pretty much 3 hours. Sure, it could have been a tad bit shorter. Guess I forget which YouTuber said this, but it felt like there were a few moments when the movie was going to end, but it didn't. But like I said, I enjoyed the movie, even though I can't validate that statement that I just said. But I still enjoy the movie. I really enjoyed Andy Serkis in the movie as Alfred. Would I have loved to have seen more Alfred in this movie? Sure. Because this movie, even though I did enjoy seeing more Batman in a Batman movie than Bruce Wayne, I would have enjoyed seeing a bit more Alfred Pennyworth. And if we get a sequel, I would enjoy seeing a bit more of him than we got in this movie, because we only got to see Alfred like at least 3 times in this movie. And I remember when Andy Serkis was announced to be Batman, to be Alfred. I said, "Oh, that guy's in everything." He was in Planet of the Apes. He was as the main ape. He was in the MCU as Claw, a Black Panther villain. He was in the sequel trilogy to Star Wars, where he played Supreme Leader Snoke. And what else was Andy Serkis in? Well, I know he made Venom, Let There Be Carnage. He was Gollum in Lord of the Rings. He was in King Kong, which I have not seen. Wait, he was in 2005 King Kong. I've seen that movie. Okay, never mind. Take it back. I've seen the 2005 King Kong movie. It's been a while though. He was in The Adventures of Tintin, which I've seen. Flushed Away, Inkheart. What other popular things might he have been in? Godzilla 2014. Tyler Perry's Medea's Big Happy Family. And that's all the movies I seen him in. Seen IMDb say that he was in, that I'll probably be familiar with. But yeah, I said to myself that this man's getting into everything. All I need him to do is be in a live action Disney movie, and I'll be set. All I need him to do is if they're gonna make another live action Pinocchio movie after the one that's coming out with Tom Hanks, I need him to be Geppetto. Which, by the way, the Pinocchio and the live action Pinocchio movie, based on the pictures, I love how they made Pinocchio look like his animated counterpart, which I may see in that movie. But not talking about this. I'm not talking about Pinocchio. I'm talking about the Batman. So I give this movie an 8 out of 10. It was a pretty good movie. Personally, I'll be open to see it again. If someone like says, "Hey Phil, I'll cuz I did pay for my ticket and my father's ticket." And it was great. But if someone says, "Hey Phil, do you want to see the Batman movie with me?" I'll pay. I'll say sure. Or I'll just wait for it to be like on Netflix or something or HBO Max. To watch it, but I would be like open seeing it again. It's not like for me like No Way Home where I pretty much rate that at least a 9.5 for me, because let's be real, because I enjoyed seeing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire be Spider-Man again, and I did enjoy how they use those two characters and stuff like that. But that's just me. That's just me. But yeah, I do enjoy this movie. I rank this one 8 out of 10. Maybe 8.5 just to be nice. I do highly recommend you guys go watch this movie for yourselves. It's not as action-y, like, I should say action-y. The action is more spread out than the last couple of Batman movies we had. And this is more of a detective vs. Batman than the Batman we had before. And I enjoyed that. I didn't think it worked in this Batman movie's trailer. Favor trailer. And I highly recommend. I do seriously recommend you guys watching this movie for yourselves, because I think it's definitely worth a watch. I really do. Matt Reeves, I think you did overall, I think you did a pretty good job. And I'm interested in where you're going to take this Batman in the sequel, assuming that there is going to be a sequel. But anyways, I'm Gorget. What do you guys think about the Batman? Do you guys like it, dislike it, and about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And hey Nemo, how do you feel about the Batman? How do you feel about the Batman? He says he's saying no comment. Okay, so I haven't seen it. Did I just spoil it for you? I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you. I'm sorry. Love you. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Be kind to one another. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. So, take care all.